It's no news that Nigerian lawmakers are one of the most paid lawmakers in the world. Like compared to US and the UK, people advanced. I'm talking of advanced countries here. Countries that are developed, countries that even have money more than us. Their lawmakers are not even paid half of what our lawmakers here in Nigeria collect. That's one aside. Let's now even talk about, the president having to bribe these lawmakers with ridiculous amounts of money allocated to their projects just for them to be able to sign this project. We've heard about our budget, being padded, eating money, eating fees. Recently, I discovered that these lawmakers even collect severance fee. Should I call it severance fee or severance money, whatever, for serving just 4 years? They are being paid severance fee, or is it severance bonus now, just because they've served 4 years. Probably they would not get job for the next 4 years or for some years, and they need to maintain that standard. They need to maintain that lifestyle that they already have, just winning the ticket to the House of Representatives or the Senate. You can imagine that. And let's also consider the fact that some of these lawmakers, after serving for 4 years, they still come back for another 4 years. Some have been there for even more than 8 years, and they still collect severance fee. Is this just not? This is just waste of money, waste of natural resources. In a nutshell, waste of money, waste of waste of national resources. And it's not even that these lawmakers, it's not that they pass into law correct laws that would enable the normal average Nigerian, live more easily, or live comfortably in Nigeria. We have had housing problem in Nigeria for so long. There's the issue of security and so many other issues like that I feel that these lawmakers should be passing laws, to just, make people's life better. But these lawmakers will not do that. We have even seen some of them sleep, during sessions. But anyway, before we go deep down into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe. Give the video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended by YouTube to other YouTube viewers as well, and Facebook viewers as well. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Nigerians have reacted all over the world, saying that these lawmakers, they are a waste of time, that they have not really seen, they are important in the last 4 years that they have been in office. You have failed us, Nigerians, tells outgoing lawmakers. In a few weeks from today, Nigerians will be electing lawmakers from various constituencies. Some of the lawmakers are seeking re-election, while some are fresh faces. But how have our lawmakers fared in the last 4 years? Have they really concerned themselves with the general interest of their constituents? What has been the quality of their representation? Nigerians in this report passed their verdict on how their elected representatives have performed in the last 4 years. The chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Kaduna State Chapter, Reverend Joseph John Ayab, said, in many of our states, people have forgotten that we have the House of Assembly because because they simply do only what the governor asks them to do. They have forgotten their constituents. Some of them have just started visiting their people because elections are around the corner. Gone are the days when Nigerians will celebrate and mention the names of many lawmakers from different parts of the country in the National Assembly, but go to the streets and ask people now. I am not sure Nigerians know even the principal of officers. After signing every budget, our president will say the lawmakers padded the budget, and we hardly hear them clarify or debunk the allegation. It is unfortunate, but one has to say that the quality of representation of many of the current legislators is nothing to celebrate. Some among them have become comedians just to entertain people, but do less about lawmaking. Elder statesman and immediate past Secretary General of the Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, Mr. Anthony Sani, said, "The quality of representations of the current legislators is a reflection of what obtains in the polity. That is to say, aspects of our national life are having challenges. That is why there is no difference in performance between the current legislators and the past legislators. Many of the legislators are I second the motion precisely because nobody bothers about their contributions in legislative functions, and the reasons are not far-fetched. The electorate do not hold the legislators accountable for their core roles of making laws for the peaceful socio-economical development of their constituencies and of the nation. Rather, they are rated on constituency projects and for how many motorcycles they distribute and how many bags of rice they can distribute to the electorate. If voters can tolerate vote buying, then it is hard for them to hold the legislators accountable. And until the politics is properly rewired and voters have a realistic appreciation of the roles of legislators to make laws, the quality of our legislators would not improve. Unless our sense of justice is re-engineered, our multi-party democracy would not be managed for performance. That is why I always call for cultural renaissance in the polity. According to co-convener of Mbasara Foundation and Ijaw think tank for good governance, Barrister Inuro Wales, we have neither state nor national assemblies with literally one or two expectations. We have no legislative representatives at both state and national levels, like most of their predecessors. Certain of the current legislators have been disgraceful. In the abysmal absence of civil consciousness on the part of the citizenry, we can only pray for God to touch their hearts to improve their quality of representation and lawmaking. For Comrade Maurice Alagua, former LCO Secretary Bayelsa State, apart from the unacceptable usurpation of executive function of financially empowering few individuals in their constituencies and executing minor projects like street lighting and community concrete roads or walkways, there is a big question mark as to how effective they have been in lawmaking in the interest of constituents. Approving state and federal budgets with a view to having constituency projects allotted to them is not what legislators ought to be doing. Establishing educational institutions without corresponding efforts to create employment is not also good. We should see people-oriented laws enacted to provide social security for a certain category of people, especially the aged and unemployed. There should be radical laws enabling the federal, state, and local government to build houses and make them affordable for the people at owner-occupier basis. Water should be a right and should be provided. Legislators should concern themselves with lawmaking and exercise their checks and balances responsibility, not project executors. By the oversight function, they should be able to check that the executive is applying the budget as presented and approved. Legislators also have the power to impeach the president, governor, or local government chairperson. They should remain within their lane as representatives of the people in government. I remember that one time when a legislator in the northern part of Nigeria bought a wheelbarrow and the equipment for sewing shoe and distributed it. I'm like, these people do not even pray for these people to be liberated or for them to be free of poverty. They want them to remain in poverty. They want them to remain in bondage because they know that when they are free, when they are more knowledgeable, they would not even vote for them. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.